Hello and welcome to ScreenBugs. If you're new here, we review films.
What?
Yeah, but not just any films. Films that contain bugs.
What?
Yeah, little creepy crawlies, those things you find in the garden, those things, you know, they're all about, they're everywhere, and they're in films, and that's what we're here to review them. And today, we are going to be reviewing the 1999 action-adventure film, The Mummy, directed by Stephen Sommers. Ben's got his hand up.
Do you want to say 1999 again?
The 1999
The 1999
action-adventure classic, The Mummy, directed by Stephen Sommers.
And by the way, guys, in case you've not been around for the last 26 years, spoiler warning, all right? You're going to have the movie spoiled for you, so if you're not watched it, go back and watch it now, then come back here.
Please go watch it. It's a fantastic movie. It's a classic adventure film. So, we start off with a fantastic, lovely PS2 render opening.
Yeah.
By the way, can I just say, I thought it was going to be another studio logo because it has the exact same vibes.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, I was like waiting for it to
What, the
show
opening,
like a
the
name.
opening shot?
Yeah, I was waiting for it to say another company before it goes into the film. And it just started, I went, oh, okay.
There's some incredible grand opening shots and some very grand accompanying music as well.
I mean, we've got
The music's good. It doesn't look that good, though.
No.
What, the graphics?
Yeah.
It's weird. For 1999, the CGI in this film is quite
I
it's
know,
quite good.
but I watched a film right before it from 97, had like amazing CGI in comparison.
It's not the worst for its time, but it's far from the best from its time.
That's what I mean. That's why I said it looks like a PS2 render. It's like an opening. I reckon if you booted up the Mummy tie-in movie game, it would just play the opening. It looked the same as the rest of the game. But no, we've got a great opening with quite a lot of exposition here because we get the.
It's very heavy-handed within. It's like,
I mean,
he does what it needs to do, but it's very much just like, boom! This is everything you need to know.
Goes on. I mean, and they get away with a lot for a 12. This film's a 12.
Is it?
I think it gets away with quite a bit, and it really stretches the reign. I mean, you've got the off the bat. Oh wait, sorry, just this nice little exposition. I love the solid gold people, the people with the gold paint on them. That must have been one hell of a morning routine. Can you imagine being a servant? You have to wake up every day. Oh, I've got to fucking paint myself.
I'm still doing a TikTok. Get ready with me. Then I do the third layer,
and then he puts his hand in a bowl of water and splashes his face at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, it's a quite a good opening. I mean, it's quite long. We get a lot of between Imhotep and his lover, whose name has escaped me.
It's like the only other female character in this film.
Yeah, pretty much. And she says like 2 lines.
And dies twice.
Yeah. Now,
Egyptian fridging is a thing.
It's some great use of shadows though with this whole bit when they stab the king.
Yeah, I like that.
They do
That's
that quite.
cool.
They do that quite a lot in the film where they do the violence in the form of shadows, which I'm guessing because it's a 12, they couldn't show. They had to limit kind of what they show, or they had to like maybe compromise. Well, we're going to show this, but however, we can't show this. And I just want to ask you two a question. The version I watched didn't have subtitles. Was it not meant to have subtitles? Did you guys have subtitles?
No, I don't have subtitles.
Okay, good. That's good.
Mine had subtitles sometimes.
For when they speak in Egyptian?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, yeah. So when they speak Egyptian, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. My version was just fucked then. I had a whole point about how I liked that there's no subtitles because we still understand what they're saying. But no, apparently there was meant to be them. Mine just didn't have any. I was like...
Yeah, it very clearly he was like... At the bottom.
Can I say any bit where they spoke ancient Egyptian, I didn't have subtitles? Okay.
It's not every time in a film. It's only when it's an important thing, like line.
Yeah.
Anytime someone didn't speak English, I didn't have subtitles. So if it was meant to have subtitles, I didn't have them.
There's quite a few of those, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a few parts. I had none of them.
Okay, I was going to make a point out about how it's quite clever.
What about, I can't remember.
Nope, I didn't have any subtitles.
The faux bad guys are called. They're not bad guys. One of them's awesome.
Oh, the bodyguards.
Begins with M, yeah.
Yeah, the bodyguards. I just remember them as the Pharaoh's bodyguards.
Yeah, so the Pharaoh's bodyguards, you know when they're like on the hill talking about...
Yep, I know, no subtitles.
You really had no idea what they were saying because they were like, let's not kill him, the desert would kill him. I was like,
genuinely, I understood that I understood that. I gathered
this guy's
that.
on Duolingo.
I gathered what they was. You can kind of understand by the way they kind of gesture.
But
and look
Kai,
around.
how many times have you seen this film? Surely you must have seen it with subtitles before.
It's been a while since I last seen it. In my defense,
okay.
You know, I think the last time I watched it was probably about 4 years ago. So I don't know.
I suppose though, the context of kind of knowing the film probably helps you sort of work out what they mean by their tone and what they're doing and things because you have context.
Some of it's gathered, I feel.
Yeah.
Some of it you can kind of infer from kind of how they gesture and how they work. But that's funny because I thought that was a universal thing, but no, that's just my edition of the film being shit.
Oh, just for listeners, Kai is a massive fan of this film and has spouted about it many times.
I like this film.
Every day he talks about Brendan Fraser in the movie.
Fuck, that's his best role ever.
Well, no, it's not. I'll get into that later when we introduce to him.
George of the Jungle.
Yeah. How do you know?
Because that's just a you answer.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I watched George of the Jungle a fuck ton.
Yeah, I bet. You look like you would. You swing from trees everywhere. I see you do it.
What's George of the Jungle?
You've never seen George?
There's bugs in that. There's gotta be. They're in a jungle.
I don't think. Don't diss it, Justin. It's awesome.
It is.
George of the Jungle's great.
Genuinely really good film.
I just saw the poster. That's all.
It's a great film. So back to ancient Egypt. We're peddling back quite a few years. Yeah, this film gets away with a lot. They mummify that guy alive. And
Horrifying.
Yeah, they get away with a lot.
Also, the idea of being mummified alive is absolutely horrifying.
As I said, for a 12, they kind of stretch what they get away with. It's quite a brutal film.
Would you rather be mummified alive or be put in like a coffin with like flesh-eating scarabs?
Didn't he get both? Isn't that what happened?
I don't think he
Imhotep?
doesn't get mummified because a mummified process kills you. You're dead. He doesn't actually get mummified. He gets wrapped up.
He gets a fate worse than death.
He gets wrapped up.
Yeah, it's his priests that get mummified, and they come back later, obviously, when they are mummies.
Yeah,
and that's why I guess he comes back differently. Yeah, he gets chucked in with the scabs.
There's a lot of things cut from the film about that.
Is there?
The idea is obviously they eat him.
Yeah, and
he would eat them. And they're both immortal, so it'll just be a constant loop of like he eats them, they eat him.
So the scarabs are immortal. They're meant to be immortal. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't aware of that because they talk about the scarab skeletons later in the film.
Yeah, no, I think he eats them, they eat him, and that's why he looks like kind of juicy. Anyway, what I like is Imhotep, is it?
Yeah.
His actor said that when he played it, he wanted to play the whole film as like a reverse Romeo and Juliet type situation, like a very skewed view. That's why he plays it not as like a villain. He tries to play as a romantic.
No,
which I don't think comes across.
No, he's got that look. He kind of like glares at everything. I think they're good characters. I feel bad for them. They're not.
I don't. They killed the pharaoh.
They're allowed to be in love, man.
They killed the pharaoh.
I don't care.
I never met the guy personally.
As a pharaoh myself, I'm not really bothered. I mean, yeah, I feel like the punishment is fitting for killing the pharaoh, but I felt bad for both of them because it's tragic in a sense. They had an affair, and then he got mummified and she killed herself. Also, do you want a fun fact about the narration? Go on. Obviously, the character that is given the narration is, what's his name from the guards? Ardith, I think. Oh yeah, because it's an anagram of death by Ra, isn't it? There's no B in it. It's his middle name. Oh, is his middle name as well? I've just got his first name. Okay, that's cool. His last name then, yeah. I mean, he's just named. He's credited as. His name isn't said in the film. It's in the credits. He's got his last name as well. Yeah. Okay. Armin, right? Ardith. Ardith. That's such a cool narrator. Ardith is given the narration. Originally, it was meant to be Imhotep. Yeah. But the director went, "Oh, hang on, he can't speak English," so they had to change it. His tongue out. Yeah. That's a really cool narrator reveal. That it just cuts to him speaking. Yeah. Like kind of addressing the audience. He's such a good character as well. Yeah, we'll get into that later when it's actually revealed to be a good character. Yeah, I will talk about more about him. Then we get revealed to Brendan Fraser's character in a very sort of under-explained scene. You don't get much context. They do explain it. They explain it later on. I know, it's very... I love that scene. I was obsessed with that scene when I was younger because I thought it was really cool. They do explain it. Brendan Fraser says his garrison believed so much in the city that they marched from like fucking Libya They marched a fair way to Egypt, and then they get attacked by the bodyguards. I just don't know
why they did that.
Because they believed in the City of Gold. Or the City of the Dead, was it? No, it was Book of the Dead. They believed in the treasure that was hidden in the city.
Yeah. And you obviously meet Benny as well.
I love him.
I like it, yeah. It's very like him and Brendan Fraser's relationship in the film is very like Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
I really like their relationship.
Tuco and Blondie. It's like the exact same.
Like, you can tell that like Brendan Fraser doesn't like him, but at no point enough to kill him, which is great. I really like their relationship.
I like how I think the leader runs away and Benny goes,
I think you just got promoted.
I think you just got promoted, and then he runs away as well.
that first scene is really good.
And then you get a lot of senseless violence.
I mean, you get Brendan Fraser, he shoots his rifle, throws it, pulls out 2 pistols, fires them, pulls out 2 more pistols and starts firing them. They love their 2 pistols.
Then runs out and he should be killed. He's like surrounded by...
Yeah, then they see the statue and they fuck off.
They see the statue, fuck off, and then the sand man...
Oh, the mouth goes... Yeah.
Brendan Fraser goes, he skedaddles as well.
Yeah. There is, I will say, a lot of stuff that happens in this film that's really weird, but people are just kind of chill with it, and that happens quite a lot, and I quite enjoy it. They are surprisingly chill with the goings on.
So he leaves, walks across the desert.
It's such a good opening scene, I think, for Brendan's introduction, because there's a big time skip. Like, we don't...
I think it's all right. I wish we had a bit more with him.
What, in the start?
Yeah.
It would have been nice off the bat to maybe see their journey to this city to set up the
and
city
also
more.
Maybe why are they all together as a group?
I think
why does he as a person who's very sort of cocky American guy,
it's never explained why he is like him and Benny are with like the Egyptian army.
It would be cool if they were like
mercenary kind of things or
treasure hunters that are snuck aboard because they're trying to
I like Benny. I think Benny and Rick are great characters to start us off.
Yeah.
You know their personalities off the bat and they work really well together. And then, I mean, after that, we're pretty much...
We get a 3-year time skip.
Yeah, because we're introduced to Evelyn, which is a really, really... Oh, Justin, do you have something to say?
No, just the sort of tippling and falling ladder and collapsing bookcases whole sequence.
Oh, that annoyed me.
That annoyed you?
It's just so silly.
I was thinking how long that'd take to clean up.
It's just
to be fair, the ladder standing is so like campy silly that I like it. The ladder just like sort of like whoa,
and then you have the bookcase go dunk dunk,
which was all practical. They said that they had to do it in one shot or they have to remake it in a day. So I think they did it in the first shot. I don't care if she is like family with rich people. She should have been fired right there and then.
He said that librarian is. I love that guy.
He was intense, wasn't he?
Because he shows up later in the film. I thought he was going to be like a one-off kind of like.
Does he?
Yeah, he appears with Ardith later in the film.
Anyway,
carrying on. I like the bookcases. It's a
funny little bit. It annoyed me because I was like,
it's a nice change in pace. I think.
I think this film, one of the things that I struggled to properly get into it, was just the tones of the film. For me, at least, clashed a bit, and it was sort of wanted to be this high stakes adventure. Some ways wanted to be scary, but it's just there is so much goofy kinds of comedy.
It's
in
what
it.
I mean.
That's the fun part.
It's a 12.
One thing is, the film can't write women characters.
it's 2 that
as in it has 2, one of which isn't really a character, one of which is not very well written.
No,
she's shown as being incompetent but kind of smart sometimes.
I like Evelyn. I think Rachel Weisz does a very good performance. But
I like it. It's just they can't write.
She's like
she has
smart,
no sort of
but
agency.
Yeah. So they do this thing. We talked about this in Them, Justin, when we did that. They do the whole trope of the kind of like bumbling family member and hot scientist that we saw in Them with the dad and his daughter.
Yeah, it's the same dynamic.
They're related. One of them's really bumbling, the other's really hot, and I just feel like, is that a trope that happens often?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is what
everywhere.
I mean. Yeah, I don't know why.
The one thing it just bugs me a bit.
Justin, right in the mic.
Sorry,
God, bugs you a lot.
Is John Hannah, who I love as an actor, is incredible.
Who plays Jonathan?
Yes.
Yeah.
He first line It happens in so many films. He goes, "Hey, sister, what's happening?" Just to establish, obviously, their relationship. Why did he? What, you didn't need to say that.
That's not how siblings talk to each other.
It wasn't like a smooth way of being like, "Listen,
Hey,
you're my
sis.
sister," but he literally comes, "Hey, sister, what's going on?"
Hey, my sister, who I'm related to, and I'm your brother. Nice to see you.
But he delivers it with so much. I think he's drunk. It feels like
he's great. He
awesome.
does a great performance in this film.
He's the best part by far.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a very good character. I love the they build up a jump scare for his introduction, don't they?
Oh yeah,
'Cause
he's in with the dead body. I thought that was quite fucked up.
that is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that's you're right, Justin. Let out a big yawn.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't think Justin liked this film.
I didn't actively dislike it. I just didn't actively enjoy it either.
No,
thought it
I
was-
mean, please don't feel afraid to chime in
Well,
and don't just let
that's
me
it.
and Ben talk.
For this first sort of stretch of the film, I've not got a lot to say because I've just not got a lot of thoughts. I was so just like, this is.
Were you not into it yet?
I just wasn't into it. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think, oh, this is
I mean,
terrible.
to
Just
be
like,
fair,
You're so miserable today.
the film doesn't like. We don't see the mummy till like a good hour in.
it's like halfway through the film.
Yeah.
It is a good halfway through
Yeah.
the film. So they kind of because once we introduce the mummy, it really
There's
kicks
not really
off.
anything supernatural in the first, other than that little bit with the face, the sad face.
Yeah, it's a really
not,
slow
nothing
build up.
supernatural to
But
like
yeah,
halfway
we
film.
build up to this jump scare where she kind of really slowly walks through, and then the hand comes out, and you're like, ooh, and it's just her brother chilling with this like priceless artifact of a mummy. Like you can't do that, man.
Not priceless though, because it could just be used as timber wood.
Yes, he did say he kind of like grabs the leg and like flings it back a bit. doesn't
I do like how it's set in the 1920s. That was quite nice.
he? Yeah, I mean the setting works with it. It's
I feel like it's very much like, it's just half Indiana Jones in it, obviously.
yes, there's a lot that's inspired.
Yeah.
You can tell they really kind of I feel like they wanted to do
An Indiana Jones film, but they couldn't get the rights.
yeah. But it's nice because it feels like the bit when it does feel like Indiana Jones doesn't feel like a direct rip off. It just feels like they're doing a nice little, like with the bugs and that under the skin later on. That's I think they do that in.
I've not seen Indiana Jones, so I can't say.
Okay,
Neither.
what? You guys haven't seen Indiana Jones?
No.
You've
Okay.
never seen The Godfather?
Not seen that
I
either.
didn't like it. That's not got bugs in it. Indiana Jones has bugs in it. We can do that at some point. Yeah. So sorry. We're introduced to the siblings. I like them both. I think they're fun. Obviously, I think Jonathan is better than Evelyn.
Considerably.
Yeah, considerably. He does more. He's a nice comic relief.
Yeah, he's great all around. He's competent.
He's funny.
He's really quite competent.
I mean, it's kind of said that he like pickpockets a lot. And
so
that
he
plays in, like-
pickpockets.
that plays in later, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When he pickpockets
So he's already
Imitate.
pickpocketed
the key. Is it not the key?
The
original
the
key.
key
'cause he-
map
He
thing.
says, "I found
the
it."
map and key.
Yeah, because he's like, "Oh, I found this other day. You stole it."
Yeah, I pickpocketed. Then he gets really scared walking up to the. I think that is already a scene, isn't it? The prison cell with Red Fraser in.
Yeah, I like that introduction. The warden. Sorry, I just will say, I don't know how far.
I
you
love the
agree.
warden.
The side characters in this film are so colourful. I like them.
That
They're great.
warden is such a cool character. I
He's
like
great.
him.
I written down. He is Warden Gad. Is his name's Gad? He's the warden. He's a great character. He's played by a comedian.
Okay.
Oh.
They are so mean to him throughout the whole film.
He dies pretty quick.
He's the first death, like properly first
First
major character death. They're so horrible to him, especially Jonathan.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he is going to have Jonathan executed. Like, this guy.
No, he's not going to have Jonathan executed. The brother.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
He's going to have Rick executed.
Rick
No,
executed.
Jonathan, the brother,
Yeah.
is mean to him for no fucking reason. But yeah, so we get Rick's secondary introduction. What do we make of him in the prison cell? That scene in the prison.
He's talking about the kiss.
I am on about the kiss.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
I will say the acknowledgement of it later in the film is a nice moment. But yeah, I think it's
Yeah, but it does feel very much like that swept her off her feet, and she's like,
oh, that's what
it's
this
just
is.
a kiss later on. It's like,
It's very much, but it's like
I
it's
don't
just-
like that bit.
It's really funny.
I like
because-
him being like, hey, I'm on death row.
Yeah, that's when he says it. But like the whole fun when she's like, "Oh, it was just a kiss," she can't get it out of her head. But mind you, when he kissed her, he looked like shit.
Yeah.
like, And then they go to hang.
And he goes, I'll help you if you don't let me hang.
No, there's the great bit where it's like, any last requests? Yeah. Loosen the knot, let me go. And the guy he looks over at the warden like, will he ask? And the warden's like, no.
Yeah, I love that bit actually, yeah.
That's what I mean. The characters are very fun. I think that they're quite a colourful cast. They feel very...
How much is £100?
In 1920?
Yeah.
That's quite a lot. He offers more.
She goes up to 500, I think.
That'd be fucking loads.
I was like, I like how he goes, I pay 100 just to see him hang. Oh, he's so jolly.
That's what I mean.
He's like very much like a crime lord jabber type character.
I mean, most of the characters are just great stereotypes.
Yeah.
It's blatantly obvious, but I think it works well.
Yeah, it's set up that obviously he's got personal interest because he wants to see the gold. He wants that money. And I like how he does tag along with them.
He does. But every opportunity, fucking Jonathan just has to remark how much he stinks.
Yeah, I love that.
He does that so... He's horrible, like, for no reason. Like, even after he dies.
Yeah.
Like, Jonathan's like, oh, our smelly friend. It's like, bro, he's dead. Leave him alone.
Maybe he just really did smell. I think he did.
Maybe he did, but they remark on him smelling a lot. But he's a great character.
I'm surprised at Jonathan's acknowledgement that, Brendan Fraser will show up to help. By the way, sorry, going back a second, Brendan Fraser almost died doing that hanging stunt because he was just hung for real.
What, did he hung for real?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So basically the director said, good luck, don't die. And he was just hanging. It would have been really the more realistic thing is obviously his neck breaks instantly.
Well, they say that though.
And he goes, oh, neck didn't break, we've got to watch them strangle.
That's what I mean, yeah. They acknowledge
that. In real life, he had to be resuscitated.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Fuck, you could, I reckon now, knowing that...
No, the amount of, health risks it's had, because there's so many people got bitten, sunstroke.
During this film?
Yeah.
I reckon it was a nightmare, health and safety-wise.
Where was it filmed? Because it wasn't Egypt. It might have been Egypt. Marrakesh.
Maybe. Yeah, something like that. No, I believe that in its idea. I mean, if I went back and watched the scene, I reckon, because I remember thinking, wow, Brendan's doing a really good job of acting. It's like, no, he's fucking
just dying.
That's crazy. I did not know that. Thank you for showing that. So then we're on to the boat, which is a nice...
But before that, I'm surprised at Jonathan's assistant. Yeah, Brendan Fraser's going to be here. She goes, how do you know? I can't even remember what line he says, but I was just like, he probably won't be there. Why would he show up?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I like the characters. The characters are all great. I mean, Evelyn's not the best well-written as we've established, but they're still good characters, I think. And we get to see. Oh my god! Yeah, this film loves jump scares. We're in the boat, and there's already the second when Evelyn's sitting down, and Rick slams his gun bag down in front of her, and he just goes, "I didn't mean to scare you. You did. That was
hang on. Before that, we've got this sort of gambling scene with Benny
meet the Yanks
as well.
No, this is.
No, Benny's on later,
that's
isn't
afterwards,
he? No, because the Yanks just say, "Oh, we have someone that knows what the thing is."
And that's nice, yeah.
They kind of don't do anything reaction to that line. So I was like, "Oh, do you mean why are you talking to the guy?"
No, when they say we've got
like,
someone else, you kind of don't immediately instinctively think it's Benny.
Oh no, but you don't see any reaction from Brendan Fraser being like, "Oh, that's not common."
Yeah,
you just see him go, "Okay, I'm going to go jump scare Evelyn now."
I don't think he cares. I like the Yanks. That's why I'm going to refer to them because all three of them.
Yeah.
They're a nice addition. Again, they're a nice little side character. They're very stereotypical, and they acknowledge this, which is nice. But yeah, we have a second introduction of Benny. Again, best character, one of the best characters.
Yeah, instantly just gets threatened.
He gets because
I have children.
No, think of my children. You don't have any.
I could do.
He's such. I love the way he's such a Weasley character. But did you guys like him?
Yeah,
I loved him. Did you not like Benny?
I
was gonna say, Justin, you've been very quiet. I'm waiting for you to chip in.
I'm waiting to crash out.
No, here's the thing. Because my thoughts, I have them, but they're so undeveloped because I don't feel a lot. I don't feel strongly about much, especially in the first half of this film.
Okay.
So I don't want to butt in for something for the sake of butting in with something. you know what I mean?
You definitely watched the Tom Cruise version and trying to
He's like,
desperately like Googling.
He's watching it. He's watching the film.
But I feel like with this film, especially his first half, it's like I start finding something a bit interesting. Then I'll do a little silly comedy moment, but the comedy wasn't really funny to me. It was just a bit like, oh, this is just a goofy thing happening. But okay.
There is some good one-liners.
And I feel like Tony, it was trying different things, and for me, the different tones didn't really mix and balance well for me. But I didn't feel any like strong hatred, like, yo, that's a funny moment, or that's a bit of a silly moment, or I like the concept of this, I'm curious to see where they go with it. But by this point, I'm just like, I don't feel, I'm so indifferent about this at this point. And I was like, yeah, Benny's like, oh, he's there. He's like, yo, I remember him from that other scene. And he'll say something, I don't really find it funny, and he just seems a bit silly. He's like, you know what I mean? Most of my notes are just, this happened, yeah. Like, that's the thing. And I've got some more thoughts later on in the film. But for this point, I'm really just like, okay, yeah, let's see what happens next.
Okay, I mean, that's,
you know what I mean?
fine.
And I don't want to butt in for the sake of saying something, you know what I mean?
All right, well.
Just say yeah occasionally. Remind us you.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're awfully
Yeah.
quiet, so, you know.
Oh, no. I've got a bit more later on.
Okay, that's good, as long as you want more. Yeah, Benny's great. He gets immediately thrown off the boat.
Bye, Benny.
Bye, Benny.
That's the first Bye, Benny in the film? I think there's 3 in total.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a kind of, they do it to each other, though, don't they? Because obviously Benny does it to him at the start.
Yeah.
When he shuts the tomb on him. That was cool. I like Benny. He's a really good character.
He's a survive if he can kind of guy.
Yeah, he's very Weasley. I like him.
I like that. I did wish he survived at the end, kind of.
Genuinely,
We'll get there. But yeah.
It's really weird. The film actually does a fairly decent job of, you kind of don't know who's going to make it to the end. Obviously, you know Brendan Fraser and Evelyn are.
I was honestly.
I was not
I'll get to that
expecting
later. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting Jonathan to make it to the
thought
movie.
a lot of them can die, and
Yeah.
a lot of them didn't. I will get into the best character later. Actually.
This is what I mean. The characters survive who you weren't expecting to, and characters you were expecting to survive die, and it's very interesting.
I like that. Yeah, I was thinking that halfway through the film. I was like, oh, okay.
That's what I mean. That's why the colourful cast of characters is nice, because there's some great.
He just wanted to say colourful cast of characters.
I did. It is.
So then we get Evelyn's third jump scare, because it's only Evelyn that gets jump scared when she gets attacked
by the guy. Oh, because they sneak on the boat.
Yeah,
yeah.
And for this fight scene, can I just say, not everyone needs to dual wield these guns.
Don't, because I was going to say that everyone has two pistols.
Every single person. I don't think any of them just go like one hand. They're all running around with two.
Yeah.
How are you reloading that?
I have a big note that says, reload, you've shot more than 6 bullets. Because Brendan Fraser has 12 bullets, and he's sitting there like going, and he reloads, and then he goes, it's like...
I feel like on a rewatch, obviously, this fight scene feels very, firstly, pointless. Because...
shit just breaks loose.
It didn't need to.
The boat gets set on fire. Some guys... A lot of people get burned.
Obviously, who accidentally knocks over the first... Is it the one that attacks...
Yeah, it's the one that attacks...
Evelyn.
Yeah, it is.
Accidentally knocks one over. Another one goes in, sees that everything's on fire, just starts purposely lighting stuff on fire.
It's crazy.
And my boy Jonathan comes in, just actually is the hero, goes...
Pushes the guy in fire. He fucking... that guy is like on fire, he goes, ah! And it's great.
He goes, where's he go? He goes like, I didn't run away. Grabs the key. Awesome.
It's a very unnecessary scene, but it's good. And then they run outside and they see...
It's the gunshots.
You are?
So they get...
when he's
getting
moving,
shot at,
yeah.
she just drags him.
That's what I mean. The film's really... and I get what Justin means about the film trying to do a lot of different tonally stuff. But there's some nice little fun moments.
Well, the director said he never wanted to make a horror film. He never wants to make it actually scary.
Yeah,
No,
I think that's the part. It's not trying to be a scary. It's more of an adventure than a horror film.
It's a very adventure film. It feels very like... I want to say pulpy. Don't smile at me, Ben. You know, that kind of like classical hero kind of...
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's worth me seeing as well, just
And do you remember the first time you watched it?
He's trying to speak,
Sorry,
man.
I tried to sneak in a Paul preference before he went too far away.
I think it's worth saying, just to be fair to the film, this kind of flavour of the Indiana Jonesy type adventure films have never really been my thing in general.
Are they not?
You've never seen Indiana Jones?
I've not, but I know what an Indiana Jonesy film. Indiana Jonesy film is like this kind of adventure film just doesn't
These action
usually do it for me,
adventure
Jen.
films, kind of.
Yeah, it's never really been something that interests
Is that
me.
Pirates of the
Really.
Caribbean?
I've never watched Pirates of the Caribbean.
Shut up.
God.
There's got to be bugs in that, right?
There's crustaceans, sea bugs.
I've seen bits of Pirates of the Caribbean as well. Like
There's
I've
definitely
seen,
like glow bugs in the second one.
Okay. Well, we'll
seems like a buggy film.
well, okay, back to the mummy. They're on the boat. Yeah, we don't need this scene. There's some fun stuff going on. You had the bit when Rick's getting shot with the bullets and they're slowly getting towards him and Evelyn moves him out of the way. I like when when you see the Americans fighting and they're all behind cover and like 5 feet away from them is the other people shooting them. It feels like a Naked Gun bit, like what they do in the first Naked Gun when they're next to each other shooting. It feels like that. And then obviously Jonathan hits him with the bloody Yanks line because he's British and he's a stereotype.
I do like the. By the way, the film feels like it's in a British point of view because you don't really. Brendan Fraser doesn't feel like the main character for it. We're seeing it from the point of view of Evelyn and Jonathan.
I get that.
And by the way, I know neither of you have probably seen this film, but it almost has the exact same plot as Jungle Cruise.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, which also has.
Jungle Cruise was recent, so Mummy was first.
The British brother and sister. Jack Whitehall plays the British brother.
Is it the bumbling scientist and heart associate?
I think so.
I'm not going to pitch it's the same film.
It is pretty much the same film.
Yeah.
But no, whilst I was watching this, because I watched it on YouTube, like I said, that Jungle Cruise was on the right-hand side of the screen the entire time, I thought.
You had the Rock staring at you, Justin.
Yeah.
It's what unsettled you about the film.
what
So you didn't like it.
Hey, if only Dwayne Johnson made an appearance in the Mummy universe.
Here's to hoping he does. So, Justin, I don't know if you know this.
Mm-hmm.
The third Mummy film is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's first ever film appearance.
Listeners, we're going to get an audio reaction to Justin Googling Dwayne
Google
Johnson Scorpion King.
What the fuck?
There was a lot of emotions in that face, and he really scrunched his face and furled his brow.
And I'm sorry, but about 10 years' time when this podcast is still going, we'll probably get to that film.
Back to the Mummy.
So we get a really cool scene of the warden going, "Hey, what were you going to do?"
Oh, yeah. Wait here. I'll be back.
Well, he goes, "I'm going to go get some help."
And the one just waits. So this is what I mean. There's some...
What does he say after he goes and
jumps off or something. This is what I mean. The comedy in this movie, for me anyway, and I know, Justin, you are going to disagree with this, there's some great one-liners that made me giggle.
Yeah.
And some great funny bits.
There are a couple lines in this film that made me giggle. Even though I didn't enjoy a lot of it, there are bits that got me.
There's some silly bits.
Yeah.
Which is, as I said, weirdly balanced with fairly brutal stuff a bit later on.
Sorry, just straight after the scene, there's one thing this film I think struggles with.
Oh.
And that's sense of space. Like,
yeah.
in pretty much every setting, it's hard to imagine where different sort of scenes take place in, like, air with each other. So even on the boat, it's hard to imagine, like, the Americans are just there, right? Why they now that? But it's mostly evidence with this sort of apparently famous line in the film where Benny says something about,
the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brendan Fraser goes, "Wrong side of the river, Benny." But, like, there could be a bridge right there. I can't picture what this means.
But the weird thing about that scene, and I agree with the spatial stuff, because there's a wide shot of them swimming away from the boat to the shore, and it doesn't look far from the shore at all.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't need to take the boat, but looks.
And also,
like, how big is the river?
Why can't they swim the river?
Yeah, how big is the river that Rick and Benny can hear each other?
Yeah,
by shouting.
And you never see like a shot of just them together.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
And even like later on in the film, like when they're in the catacombs and things. And in fact, the entire climax of the film, they kind of run off into a side corridor to do a fight.
I don't know. I like that, but specifically with the temple, because that makes it feel more maze-like.
Yeah, but they only kind of use your 2 rooms.
Yeah,
it's like they didn't need to go into that other room. But yeah, it does feel like there's a lot of not very considerate use of space throughout the whole film, pretty much. Like, not really considering where each person actually is, rather than...
Yeah, no, I agree.
They don't feel like real spaces. A lot of them aren't.
I do like some of the spaces they inhabit, especially the temple and outside the temple. I think are really cool set pieces.
Yeah, outside temple, I agree. The main room temple, but then when they go into some of the rooms, I'm like, oh, but where does this like locate?
Yeah. No, I see what you mean. It's very maze-like, isn't it? It's very kind of...
And I don't think that's entirely purposeful in a lot of them. Yeah. then obviously they go haggle for
They get
camels.
the camels. They insult my man Warden Gad again because Jonathan's like, what's that smell? And he looks at the warden and just kind of goes like, that's it or something.
Yeah.
Like, leave him alone. You're in the desert. You're sweaty, man. Leave him alone.
And they all fall asleep together on the camels.
I like that scene, but I feel like we could have just had them arriving.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's very short. And I think it's only just so that the bodyguards are still watching, aren't they?
Yeah, and then you have the race with the Yanks because they all
That's
meet up.
next morning, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they get to the...
And again, then what was the point in them splitting off? Wasn't like...
Yeah, because it's really weird because they are both rivals, but not at the same time.
Yeah, it's only just a bet. It's a side bet. And then they have an action scene chase, which is just
they run
to
towards
settle a bet.
I did like the bit with when the sun reveals the location.
Oh, it's just bye, Benny, again.
Yeah.
I do have a note about when the sun rises to show, sort of clear the way for them so they can see where they're going. I did really like that shot.
It's cool.
It's really good.
It really adds to the fantasy elements of the kind of adventure.
And it's followed by the strangest fight scene I've ever seen in my life.
I do like the reveal.
The camels, when they're whipping each other on the camels.
Again, it's one of those silly bits. Sorry, Ben, what were you saying?
I do like the reveal, but I don't think it's done as well as they want to, because it does just feel. It raises questions of what's there when that's not there, and they're obviously there for the rest at night time and things. So I think it'd be more cool if it revealed it less magically than that.
I don't think it's hidden. I just think you can't see it.
Yeah.
I think it's still there. Nothing happens to it. It's just from the outside, people can't see it, and that's why. It's not. It's why it's only them there.
I wish there was a line about the bodyguards set up a spell to hide.
I don't know. Maybe they wanted to. I agree. The way I would have done it is have them haggle for the camels and just have them get there.
Yeah, so I think it'd be really cool. Sort of like it's far out of desert. A lot of people will die if you're not prepared for this journey.
There's no map.
If you find it,
you
can't even get in.
Yeah. No, I agree.
People are killed by these fucking bodyguards.
I do think in general this part of the film drags a bit, for me at least.
You got the chase, obviously.
The camels and the
bye,
horses.
Benny.
Yeah, that second bye, Benny.
Then they get there. I don't think there's even like a shot being like, "Oh, we won." They just kind of.
Evelyn gets there first, and then that's it. They don't even like, "Oh, you owe us money." And it's not even like the Yanks like.
Oh, they have a weird sort of romantic look because she's using the right words to make the camel go faster.
Yeah, apparently.
Or is she going like
yeah, something like that. I don't know.
And she looks at her like, man, you ride that camel really well. It's like
I wish I was a camel.
But yeah, he just, that's the scene where he goes, "Huh, this chick ain't half bad." It's like,
Oh yeah.
what? So then they set up camp. They immediately go down, don't they?
This is what I mean. The film, I will say, is very weirdly paced. It's a 2-hour film, but we don't see the mummy
in places.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like stuff like they could have cut out a couple scenes, but I guess they want this big adventure.
You could have cut the first scene. Could have been them going to the prison with him in the cell.
What, instead of the library? Or
instead of the epilogue as well.
Really?
It could have been, hey, we heard you found this lost city. Then a bit of exposition.
Oh, yeah, mate. What, like Rick narrating what happened, or like
her. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, that's what I mean. It wants to be this big adventure, but sometimes it just doesn't.
But it doesn't need to do that.
Yeah.
That could have been just like instant in. Hey, this is the only survivor, quote unquote. We find out about Benny later. This is my take on the mummy, Ben's mummy. Hi, mum. Where, like that instead, where it's more like Evelyn has heard these myths, and there's this guy in prison that his brother's found something on. Let's go ask him. And then she sort of says about the myth, and he goes, "Yeah, I can take you there." And then you just go that way.
I mean, luckily, the bits that aren't necessary are still a bit fun. Which is
for the most part,
like stuff on the boat and like the camel race.
I like the boat. They could have kept the boat without being attacked.
Do you think?
Yeah, because the only thing that really happens is the map gets burnt. But then that's
he goes,
"I'm the map."
Yeah.
Dora who?
So then they go into the temple and we get to the original exploration.
They pretty much find everything they need instantly, don't they?
Yeah, and again, Jonathan calls the warden our smelly little friend.
Oh no, you get the best bit where Jonathan goes down, he starts smelling and goes, "Poor, what's that?" And then he comes down and he goes, "Oh."
That's what I mean. Jonathan fucking hates this guy. Any remark to say he stinks. Poor guy. And then they explore, because then they say about the bugs.
He goes, "What's that noise?"
was
Bugs. I hate bugs. I turned the film off. I don't remember what happens.
I do like when they're into the tomb. I did enjoy that little first section. I love the reflective lighting trick as well. That looked really
That was
good
cool.
where they showed that.
I like the standoff when they meet the Americans in the tomb and they have their guns drawn and they
Both
put them
guns,
down.
obviously. Yeah.
Well, everyone's got 2 guns and they put them down. They put them back up. They put them down. They put them back up.
That's really fun. I love stuff like that.
Yeah,
I love
like
the.
stuff like that.
I did giggle at. I don't see your name on it, pal. I did giggle at that.
It's what I mean. It's great. And then we get our first death really after that, don't we?
Do they find the mummy first?
What, as in Imhotep?
Yeah. Because remember, then the next sort of night they find the spell. She reads it
Oh,
out.
of course, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
no, you're
Imhotep's
right. It is
coffin.
Imhotep. Yeah,
Yeah.
they find him straight away. 'Cause
That's a bit weird. They find like sort of the mummy
straight away. There was no looking deeper into the temple.
There was no traps hidden by.
No, he was just there.
The other team, the acid trap.
Those guys got scalded. What
What was that? That was just opening a wall or something, wasn't it?
was that not opening into the tomb?
No, because they're in the tomb with they just put a random trap in. They might get Imhotep, but they won't get Imhotep's sock drawer.
Yeah, my secret snacks. Imhotep's beer fridge that he's got. That he's kept. There's some brutal deaths from unnamed characters.
They cut off away from that pretty quick, but yeah, it's cool.
They boil. Those guys yeah, our guys died.
But yeah, I can't believe they found Imhotep so quick, and they kind of just.
Because then he finds the guy finds the scarabs thinking they're jewels.
Yeah.
Horrible bit, by the way. That makes my skin crawl when it goes into him and starts crawling around inside him.
That did make me feel a bit uncomfortable, actually. Yeah, because I was thinking
First time I
that made me a bit more gross out than a lot of the Fly did.
I mean, it's really horrible when you think about it. And I remember when I watched it when I was younger, that stuck with me. All the bits with the bugs, I was like ingrained. It's like, that's horrible. I don't like that.
I think it's something as well that
I didn't even know he died. He kind of comically runs into a wall.
And then they say, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, did you get someone presses their hand against his?
No. No,
That's later in the film, so it definitely happens in the film.
No, he hits the wall, he falls, and then it cuts to them outside, and they're like,
He's dead.
yeah, and they're like,
That's
we
the
had
line,
a bit of a run in too, and then Jonathan goes, let's see what our smelly little friend had, and drinks his alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What
By the way,
was Justin going to say?
I was going to say, I think things like, and that part where the sort of Beatles like crawling inside of and stuff, I think that scene in the film in a way is a victim of its time and the CGI quality. Because I think for me it looked a bit too silly for it to really have that effect on me. But as a concept and the way it was paced and over that is really good. It's just
really, because I think the scarabs are the one thing about the film that is actually aged quite well.
I think the scarabs in general, it's just when he's crawling the skin, I think it just looks a bit.
It just makes me go, ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I can't, that is kind of like a thing you can't imagine.
Yeah, there's not really.
That's true. Like, what does that look like?
That's one of the fantasy elements.
But I
that
mean,
the
I
film
think
digs
it's more
into.
that you can see there's like something on a CGI effect on the skin. It doesn't look like stretching skin like it might
That's
do
what-
in a modern
when
day
it's
film.
on his stomach, it makes me go, oh, but when it's on
Yeah,
its
that's
face,
a bit-
when it's on its face,
That's
it kind of
what I mean.
loses a bit.
It's more like when it's on skin and
It's
things.
because he rips that shit off instantly. You see it
Yeah,
properly.
you see,
like,
it's horrible. It
Yeah.
kind of works its
Yeah.
way up.
I do love the smell. Bloody nice stuff. He had some taste. He might have been a smelly old chap. Dear God, but oh my God, he's a bloody no
That's
taste.
what I mean. Even in death, he is. Yeah, this is what I mean. Even in death, they talk about his stink. Is one of my
Yeah,
notes.
I respect that. And my favourite bit, which we're about to get to, is this sort of big fight scene.
The
2.0,
raid. Yeah.
which they're still showing these guys as bad guys. And I think we think they're bad guys as well as viewer.
Yeah, we see them as, because we've seen them at the start. We don't really know why they're attacking just yet.
Yeah,
So
it still feels like a bit of a waste. So we didn't need. It does feel like we've just seen them kill people that probably could help if they just said, "Hey guys, could you not do this?" And then
There's some good bits in that fight, though.
there is made up for it by Jonathan with that whiskey bottle
Well,
and
and
the
he's
gun.
just sitting there on the wall drinking and just taking pot shots. And
Yeah,
then
awesome.
Is it Benny comes
Benny
up
comes
and
in,
starts
strikes
drinking
it as well. I was like, that's the best bit in the
Yeah,
scene.
that-
Just those two. They
that
don't
bit
even
made
have
me
lines,
laugh.
so Benny just chucks a bit and then starts shooting as well. Insane. What I don't like about that scene is, what's her name again? The female character?
What, Evelyn?
Evelyn. She kind of kills someone, and you don't really see her get like much of a reaction. I'd assume she's never killed anyone before. She's like a bookworm.
Oh, she stabbed someone or something.
I think so. I think she puts a gun at someone and either shoots him. I think she shoots someone off a horse, and he falls to the ground dead. And I'm like, Evelyn, you just killed someone. There's not much reaction from you.
Has she not been drinking as well at that point? Or is it just Jonathan? I can't remember. Because there's a bit where she
There's
does
a bit
drink
later
Is it
on.
later? Yeah.
Oh, no, it's at the beginning of that scene when. No, it's later on when she
later
tries to kiss. him.
Oh, yeah, when they have their little romantic moment. I mean, that's what I mean. Jonathan and Benny's little bit kind of makes up for that
I
scene.
love it. Yeah, entirely.
Yeah, because we
Then why do they stop
'cause-
attacking? Because someone does.
I
something.
think Ardeth kind of says about you need to leave or you're going to...
Yeah, but
we are going to...
it's because Brendan Fraser does something though, isn't it? He does like.
Good question. I can't remember.
There's a reason they all suddenly stop.
Yeah.
Because Brendan Fraser gets into a proper fight with one of them.
Does he have something?
I think he just points like a big gun.
Something like that, maybe. But Ardeth
Yeah.
then says,
Hey,
you
leave
need to
tomorrow,
leave
guys.
or you're going to die, and they don't leave.
I like how they give him the time to leave. This
is what I mean.
It's really weird. Like, obviously, their whole life is dedicated to making sure no one does this. Hey, guys, 24 hours, okay, but then you're out.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's an odd decision, but then I'm guessing they're not the bad guys, are they?
No, but
So-
yeah, it's weird.
No, I agree. It's a weird,
Because it's about halfway through the film and we
considering
expect...
at the start they butchered those soldiers
Yeah.
immediately. It was very weird.
And we just kind of seen them kill another like 5 Yanks.
Yeah.
I see. Then we go, and then do they start drinking again? I assume that must be when Evelyn tries to kiss.
No, they get the Book of the Dead first, don't they? The book that brings him, because then it's the night after that they get drunk. She takes the book. She steals from.
Is it when she's drunk? 'Cause I thought she falls asleep and is that.
I don't know. Should we talk
Anyway.
about the scene when she gets drunk first? Then, if it's not
Yeah,
on
yeah.
point, doesn't matter.
So obviously she gets drunk, and I love that bit where she goes, "I'm going to kiss you now." Real believable drunk acting and writing. That bit, I love that.
It's a really sweet scene as well. Yeah,
Brendan Fraser goes,
okay.
okay.
Cute.
Yeah, and
Anything else
then
to say about that scene? And should we journey back into the temple?
back in the temple.
Back into the temple. Ooh.
We get that really cool scene where they find this chest. Like we promised gold, not this fucking book.
Oh, and they see that they find
they
the
get-
organs in the jars.
And Benny goes, "The curse!"
And he runs
The
off.
curse! And no point before this have we had any reason to believe that Benny believes in this curse, or like has any belief in anything supernatural.
Well, he clearly went along.
But he saw
with-
that he knows the curse about them opening it and they will die,
Yeah.
which is a weird sort of because I think they die anyway, but it's not because of the curse. It's because the
Imhotep kills them.
yeah to get the things back. It wasn't because they happen to be the one that opens it.
Yeah. No, they don't have the organs. He's killing them because they opened. They say it later. They're killing them because they've opened it and he needs their life force to suck it out of them.
Got you.
So yeah.
Who else? So and then they find the book. They've already found the book. What bloody Brendan Fraser and co doing at this point?
There's a lot. Oh, isn't fucking Jonathan like playing golf with stones
Yeah,
in
that's
the crypt
awesome.
at this point?
That's just awesome.
I think they're just farting about. I think
They are.
for a
I
little
love
bit.
that. Yeah, they're having they're giving exposition. He's just doing that.
Yeah, and then they do fuck all, and then the others find the thing, and they all.
And the guy with the fez, he's actually useful.
The Egyptologist.
Yeah.
He has no name, but a title.
I call him Tommy Cooper.
I like him he's one of the. He stands out as a character.
Yeah, he did it just like that.
All the characters have unique looks, I think, to them.
Yeah,
Except the Yanks, who are a three. They're a trio. They're one character, I think.
except that there's
Mr.
one bit
Burns.
later on.
I love Mr. Burns. He's the one with the glasses.
Yeah,
He's the Yank with the glasses. He's the only one I liked.
no, there's a bit later on where the Yanks are funny.
Oh,
In the hotel later, yeah.
I have a note written about that, so we'll get to that bit.
That's when I went. I like the Yanks.
So then we have Imhotep coming alive. What do we think of?
So she reads the spell.
Yep.
Stupid woman.
Yeah. I have this written down. Don't read the Book of the Dead. Every time in any film someone finds the Book of the Dead, they start reading it. Why would you do that? Like Evil Dead is the same thing. They go, wow, we found the Book of the Dead. Let's fucking crack that shit open and read a couple passages.
I think how a lot of it feels like they someone miswrote something a millennia ago, saying that the gold book's buried here and the Book of the Dead's buried somewhere else. So they think it's the gold book, but doesn't it say Book of the Dead on it or something?
Like Evelyn mentions at the start, I'm the only one in 1,000 miles who can read ancient Egyptian. Finds the Book of the Dead, go, wow, it's the Book of the Dead.
They open it and it goes.
Yeah, he goes, whoa. Because they acknowledge that later. They open another thing and it does that. And Rick just goes, happens a lot around here.
Yeah.
I
think it is that exact bit.
Is it that bit?
Yeah, I think he opens the thing.
Yeah,
and
because this is what I'm talking about, where there's so
happens a lot around here.
so many fantastical elements that none of the characters seem to care for in any bit.
So she reads it, and the mummy comes alive. The mummy looks cool.
Yes. Well,
in this scene.
The CGI is dated.
No,
Yeah.
that's not my problem with it.
What, really?
My problem with the mummy is that it slowly looks more and more human.
No, I like that he
Yeah.
looks fucked up and.
I wish it looked like the whole film.
Yeah. I love that.
I like that design though. Again, the CGI is dated, but it's good design.
I wish there were bandages hanging off him. And for listeners at home, on the social medias for this lovely podcast, there will be a picture of me about 8 years old in an awesome mummy costume that I think probably could have been better than the mummy design in this film.
They should have got Ben in it, really.
Should have got Ben in there. Brendan Fraser should have shot Ben with a shotgun.
I go,
That's a great bit when. Backpedal. Mr. Burns falling over with his glasses. I can't see my glasses.
that was so silly.
Ever since I first watched the film, I have never felt more bad for a film character than that in him.
oh, because Benny steps on it.
Benny steps on his glasses.
I think he's thick as fuck. Sorry, I think Mr. Burns. So firstly, one thing about Mr. Burns that's really well set up, is that during the poker game earlier on, he says, "Oh, give me a second, I can't see anything without my glasses," and puts them on.
Yeah.
That's just a really cool little thing.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, in the very poker game, he goes, "Oh, just give me a sec," puts them on.
That's
but yeah, Benny steps on them. They'll just have a crack on. I think we see them. There's just you can still wear them and see out of them. If they showed a shot of it more damaged,
I think they don't have any lenses in when he picks them up.
I think it's just like a single crack. And I was like,
he's like, I can't wear. The warranty's gone.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I'm going to look stupid as hell wearing this.
Or a loss.
Yeah, so he goes up, walks around. That mummy's fast as fuck in this scene, but in this scene only.
Yeah.
You see like a whoa.
Oh, that's a great scene. Great build up, I think. Because we don't see him properly. Yeah, we don't actually see Imhotep until after he's taken Burns' eyes, do we? Like, alive.
It's like the next scene though, isn't it?
No, but like, that's cool. I really like, as a plot point, I really like that he takes Burns' eyes and then can't see very clearly. Because that kind of sets up that he's not a full threat yet. I just really think that's a cool plot point, that he took someone who can't see that well, so then he's not immediately
and tongue.
Yeah, but he can't, like, he's not immediately a really big threat because he's kind of blind at the moment. I just think that was.
I think he's always not really a threat for most of the films. In fact, by the time he's at almost full power, he looks normal, and I'm like, I don't really care anymore. He doesn't feel that much of a threat.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I love the bit when he sees Evelyn and he moves into
What's
it.
before that? And obviously we have them running through, is it from the scarabs?
Oh, yeah, we have the guy who gets eaten by scarabs.
Because the 10 plagues have already started, haven't they?
Well, Imhotep's alive, so we get the scarabs, and I love that.
Do you have the locusts upstairs yet? And the Egyptologist gets
Oh my
covered in
god,
them.
yeah. I thought he died then, the Egyptologist. I always think that that's when he died.
The millions of like locusts. And they were landing on him, which is a really cool looking effect.
That's a good shot when he's like, what have you done?
Which I think was practical as well.
It looks it. You can tell there's locusts
and
on his head.
No, we'll be done.
What have we done? Because I thought every time I watch the film, I always think that's where he dies.
I was like, why didn't you like lock away the book? Why were you just like, nyam, nyam, nyam?
Yeah, but to be fair, he didn't know they had the key at the time.
Yeah.
Because all that was said
they needed to communicate more. This expedition,
no,
I tell you.
They weren't working together, though, were they? They just happened to be there. They were actually working against each other. They
need to get there first. They should have.
They were trying to. They're trying to get the treasure.
Yeah.
They're not sharing it with each other.
That's
so
true.
They want to get to the treasure before the other person.
Yeah, it's fine.
If they had worked together,
the Egyptologist should have been like, hey guys, let's not open the book of evil.
Even then, Evelyn is incredibly qualified.
So,
she should have not picked up the Book of the Dead and start reading.
They run into the catacombs to escape the locusts and immediately get chased by tons of scarabs.
I love how the scarabs look with the little wave of.
Yeah,
that's great.
I love that bit where they jump out the way.
Yeah, and that guy falls over.
Yeah,
and he gets consumed. Brutal. Again, brutal. Absolutely. A lot of film is just brutal.
But then the very campy looking Evelyn falling through that wall panel.
And she goes, whoa.
Who put that there? Why does it look so fake?
Don't know. Because then she sees Imhotep, doesn't she?
Yeah, because for some reason it took me is that Jonathan goes, Ev, and Brendan Fraser goes, Evelyn. They're not that close yet.
Jonathan goes, my sister, who I'm related to.
My sister
It's
I'm
me,
related
your
to.
brother. Where are you?
I'm trying to jump scare you again. And Imhotep's there. He goes,
Because he thinks she's the other woman somehow, even though they're different nationalities and appearance.
Does he
completely
think
different.
that, or does he just think?
That's why he's there. Yeah, he thinks she's his lover. That's why he doesn't kill her.
Oh, no, it's just to sacrifice a life force, isn't it?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we have
Yeah.
a really great bit when Rick comes in. Imhotep snarls at him. Rick snarls back and just shoots him with a shotgun.
Instantly.
Like, this is what I mean. He's so chill with that. He just
Yeah.
doesn't give a fuck. Are you involved in the film? Yeah, are you into the film yet, Justin? You have been quiet for a very long time. I miss you.
I know. And I do phase in and out. There's parts during that time that I really liked. Once the mummy sort of gets into play, it loses me again for a little bit.
Really?
So
What, when
I'm
they
sort
leave
of like
the...
this. It's like when they first leave into the tomb, I'm like, okay, I'm into this. Then I'm sort of like, I don't know, it's nothing. And then I sort of like this. This is what I am in the film.
Justin has not seen this film.
I have seen this film.
It's like pretending that he's just mentioned tombs. Like, yeah, when they're in the tomb, I'm a bit interested.
There's the mummy and the mummy's
I've
there.
quoted the film during this
Brendan
podcast.
Fraser. Name one quote from the film.
Wait, I said it just now. I said it like, no, not just now. I don't see your name on it, pal. That's a quote from the film.
Well done, Justin.
I think I said that first. You just
No, I didn't. I said that first. He brought the scene it was in, then I said the quote.
After Rick blasts, they escape, and then we have possibly my favorite.
Oh yeah, but the Egyptologist goes, yeah, that's not going to work. Just a bit of context.
Yeah.
Hey guys, that's not going to work.
Yeah, fuck you guys, idiot. This is what I mean. Evelyn's like, I'm like the best person in 1,000 miles about this subject, and the Egyptologist just like knows things she doesn't. It's like, come on, man. We have, I think,
We have more of the plagues, don't we?
hang on, we've got the best interaction in the film.
Go on then, tell me, because it's not.
Imhotep and Benny. Their first interaction.
I love that scene actually, because Benny going through all the different like,
I did like
It
that
perfectly
scene.
encapsulates his character that he has all the different.
and they're ready.
They're ready, and he knows them.
Yeah.
He's memorized them. He is ready to get out of any situation.
That scene is really. My favorite interaction is still Benny and Jonathan. But Benny must be the best character.
I love Benny. But I love the bit when I want to know what the writers meant by this. Benny shows Imhotep the Star of David. Imhotep tries to give him gold. What did they mean by that? That's not cool, Imhotep. What did they mean by that?
Well, he says what it means by that.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't have fucking subtitles. I don't know what he said.
He said, "Oh, the language of the slaves. This will work for me."
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah, because he's like, "Oh shit," because obviously
I
if he's
just thought
speaking Hebrew. He's like, "Oh, those are the languages of the slaves."
I thought Imhotep was
you
just
would
being a bit
work
racist.
for me.
I thought Imhotep was being a bit stereotypical, I think. I didn't have fucking subtitles. Still a really good scene.
I did like the pacing and concept of the 10 biblical plagues of Egypt, sort of.
That was cool.
Rule, and I did enjoy that.
They were cool. They a bit weird. They come in and out a little bit because after this, they leave the temple, don't they? And they're back in
then
Egypt.
almost instantly, it's Cairo, isn't it?
Yeah, they're in
Show
Cairo.
which doesn't look that big.
Cairo feels very small.
Yeah, I thought it was like the village that he just came from.
Yeah.
But there's this like, it almost immediately cuts to another scene with Imhotep and Benny. But I'm a lot less interested because Imhotep's covered by like a cloth.
No. Oh, what? When they're talking to... No, because they have the bit with the Yanks when they're like, I'm going to go get a drink. And the Yank goes, I'll have a bourbon.
That's
with
after
a bourbon chaser.
That's after this bit. Imhotep kills someone, but they're in the room in Cairo with Benny.
Yeah, he kills Burns, but that's...
No. Is it Burns
Burns
eyeless
dies
and
first.
mouthless?
Yeah, Burns
in
dies.
the room with them.
Yeah, when he's got the mask on.
Yeah.
That's
Why
just
did they
after
just
this
kill
bit with the
them?
Americans.
Why didn't he just kill him at the temple?
What, Mr. Burns?
Yeah.
No, because everyone got him out. They got him out of the temple first.
Oh.
Yeah, the other Yanks got him out
Benny
first.
brings him to that house.
Yeah, and then...
Yeah, was it? I'll get a bourbon with a shot of bourbon
and a bourbon chaser. Yeah.
I'll bring you bourbon.
It's what I mean.
Yeah.
I love that.
I wish we had more. I wish they didn't have this sort of race between the characters at the beginning. I wish they fleshed out some of these Americans more.
I like that they're all
and then we had
stereotypes, though.
them killing out. That's awesome. Because they can still be stereotypes, but we can still also care about them, because that scene was really funny and just endeared me to these characters.
Yeah, I like the Yanks. And then, yeah, because you have that weird meeting between Burns and Benny, where Benny, like, Mr. Burns is like, oh, thanks for talking to me and that. And then Benny's like, Imhotep says, you're welcome. And Burns kind of goes, oh. It's like, why did you let him in the first place, man? Who did you think it was? I think I like Imhotep with his mask on, and then
I
there's
don't,
a bit.
because it just feels more human. I like the more.
No, but I like
monstrous.
at that point you don't know what he looks like underneath.
We've seen him.
No, but you know what he looks like underneath, but obviously he doesn't want to be seen like that.
Yeah, but it just doesn't feel that threatening anymore.
I don't know. There's a bit later where you just see like his eye.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was cool.
But
yeah.
again, he's mostly covered up.
Yeah. No, it's weird.
Which makes sense when he's in public, but currently he's in a house with a blind man and a man who already knows what he looks like.
I don't know. Maybe he's just too prideful. Or whatever.
So
we are introduced to another great character during this part, Winston, the old British pilot.
That's later on.
That's like just after.
Did we get to introduce him now?
Yeah, because they're at the bar. While this is happening, Rick and Jonathan are at the bar.
Yeah.
And they're talking to Winston because they want to get out of there. And that's what we
I completely forgot that, because I genuinely thought this, when we get to, I thought the scene where Winston is flying them is the first scene where we meet Winston, and they just sort of met him off screen, and I thought that was insanely cool. Because
you've seen him twice before.
I didn't know that, because I thought they just saw him. He was like, no, because they walked to the desert to him and talked, and he goes, what's it going to be like? He goes, yeah, you'll probably die. He goes,
really?
Really? Okay. And I thought that was the funniest character introduction for him to actually die in the next scene. And I thought that was insanely cool, and that's ruined it.
You are met very briefly with him beforehand when he says he's an old British pilot. I think he's a great character. And again, I think it goes to show that this film has great side characters.
Then we're following up almost immediately with probably the funniest bit of physical comedy.
But Benny rooting through
room service,
bit of spring cleaning.
Yeah,
throws the chair.
Bit of spring cleaning.
He throws the chair.
The chair throw is so good.
He throws that with such ease.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Justin, do you have any comments about the throw chair?
The throwing of the chair.
No.
What?
Come on, that's so funny.
Are you playing games on your laptop? Do you have any notes?
I've got my notes up. I've got tons of notes. I just like everything I'm saying is like, I don't know. Just
please share them, Justin.
Just
I'm interested to hear about your opinion on this, especially because me and Ben have clearly quite liked it. I'd like to know what you think.
Well, the few notes around this part is like, it's hard to see the Mummy as a serious threat with some of the goofy practical effects and stunts, and as much as I like the design of the Mummy in more brighter lighting, it's like, oh, I can't take this seriously. It works better in the dark. I thought it was quite funny that the mummy was scared of cats. I didn't know that was a thing till I researched it afterwards.
I like that.
And we'll get onto that in a sec.
It does. Yeah. I will agree that
you're skipping ahead now. You only
that does make him less of a threat.
Yeah,
I disagree. I think that's awesome. Anyway.
When they show the priests later and they're all in bandages, they are costumes. They're practical.
Yeah,
which is really weird that there's
they
this.
Don't even feel like it though for some reason.
Because I'll get into this a bit later, but they're a mix. They're a mix of both. So
yeah, we've got spring cleaning. Then doesn't he jump out the window?
I thought he threw him out the window.
Oh yeah, he didn't even say bye, Benny, this time though.
No, but he throws Benny out the window
and then looks. He goes, "Hey, that guy in the coat looks weird."
I do like Rick and Benny's relationship where they almost like each other.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like I said, it's like Good, Bad, and Ugly. It's Blondie and Tuco.
They tolerate each other, I think.
So what happens then?
Then we see the big crowd of people.
Is it immediately that
pretty much the Yanks are both dead at this? One of the Yanks.
He goes because obviously they've locked
Evelyn
in the room.
He goes into the room, doesn't he?
So he kills the two with that really cool shadow death, where that guy gets he levitates and his skin just falls off basically.
Yes. Oh, and that's so good.
That's really cool. And I went, oh, this guy's really powerful. We never see that power again.
No. One thing I will say that was one of my main things with this film is I feel like, the Mummy, the main villain, his weaknesses and abilities and limits aren't super clear, and he just kind of does whatever the plot needs him to.
No, I agree. He doesn't repeat a lot of the stuff he can do. Like as we said, the skin thing.
So I don't know, what can you do, what can't you do, what are your limits, how far you can go, because it's really just He's a very plot convenient villain, basically.
Again, really pushing that 12 rating with these brutal deaths. They work. I do think they work well. That you don't see a lot of stuff. I think the implied stuff's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have
He immediately tries to get freaky with Evelyn.
Yeah.
Doesn't he try and kiss her?
He does kiss her because his mouth's all fucked up.
Oh, yeah,
and
she wakes up. She goes, oh.
Yeah, because he like fucking smooches her. And then I will say, I love it whenever he does that little tornado thing when he turns into a tornado.
Sand tornado, yeah.
And you see his like face, like a and the tornado. That was cool. I appreciate. That was the only consistent ability.
And now he's starting to look more human, and I instantly lose care. He opens his mouth
He
wide
becomes
again,
a lot
but then he just
less original.
interesting.
Yeah, no, I agree. He becomes a bit more plain.
There's no interest in seeing this villain being just a bald guy.
He is just a bald guy after this point, yeah. And then he takes Evelyn, doesn't he?
And then we get the... No,
it's
Evelyn
the car.
gets takes before that.
No,
Wait,
no.
Evelyn gets takes after that.
Yeah, we have
No, so they save Evelyn. How do they save Evelyn? Oh, he just comes to
with
shoot
the cat.
her.
No, the cat.
Oh, yeah, the cat.
The cat's there.
And the cat playing the piano, I thought was amazing because it reminded me of Nyan Cat. And I thought,
that makes your Letterboxd review make more sense.
Imhotep would have bloody hated early
Ben's
YouTube.
Ben's Letterboxd review word for word, by the way.
What was it? Imhotep would have hated Nyan Cat.
Imhotep would have hated
That was all it was. And it's true. I do love that setup of him being afraid of cats because it makes sense to Egyptian mythology, and it isn't like it's not like he's got a weakness to him. He's terrified of them.
Yeah, because of mythology. Yeah. He just goes, ooh, ooh. You don't like him.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a thing till after I saw. I was like, why is he scared of cats? I don't understand.
This guy's such a wuss, man.
I don't understand.
Get over it.
Have they met up with the fake bad yet?
No, that's after the car.
Okay.
Yeah. So the people, all those people who are plagued and now working for Imhotep, which is one of the plagues, which happens out of nowhere a little bit. Because Jonathan has that great bit where they're chasing after him and he stops for a moment.
That's
not after. No.
I swear, no, because
that's how he steals the car.
It's during the daytime he goes up to the... What's the bodyguard called?
Ardeth.
Yeah, he was early with the Egyptologists and they go, hey, what are you doing here? And they put the guns at him and he goes, I might as well help you now. And then
no,
Brendan
you're right,
Fraser goes, that's good enough for me. I don't know what line he says, so I liked it.
Yeah, I think it is something like that. So I'm thinking of when they meet up with the librarian.
No, I'm talking about Ardeth, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought you meant that.
Because Ardeth has been there quite a lot of this bit, and he reveals that, we weren't against you.
I like him.
You idiots.
He's a great side character. He looks awesome.
Yeah, so
as well.
Apparently they really wanted... Originally he was meant to be really heavily tattooed all over the face, as much as the actual culture.
Yeah.
But the director thought he was too handsome, so
he's a good-looking guy as well. He's got a good face. He's in all the Mummy films as well.
Awesome.
He does return.
Spoiler alert for his fake death earlier, which is just weird because it's like...
Yeah, they do a fake out on him dying later in the film, and he comes back out of nowhere.
And he just says, see ya.
He comes back for the final jump scare at the end. Yeah, but so then the Egyptologist dies.
Yeah, how was his death?
He gets sucked by Imhotep.
So we get the plagues, and I'm not sure how this plague exactly works, other than everyone likes him now. Going,
I don't know how the main characters are affected. But then we have that great bit
amazing bit John has.
Yeah,
he runs out, they all come out and he goes, Imhotep.
And they just walk straight past him. They don't know. They kind of look at him, then he starts saying it, and they go, "Oh, this guy's chill." And, and then he steals a car.
They never really explain how that plague works. All they say is like
boils and
the worst of the plagues, and then they're all chilling with Imhotep now.
Yeah,
they're all supporting him.
That's what I mean. This is what we said about earlier about Imhotep's powers and everything being a little bit vague.
Yeah.
And I think it just adds more threat to Cairo because it's a very busy place and there's a lot of people against him now. And then they just start like.
Okay, it doesn't feel busy. It feels like a village.
Yeah, no, I think the scale is really off with this bit. And they get in the car, they start mowing down people.
And again, spatial awareness, because I know that they're sort of here and they go down this sort of side street, but the in-between doesn't feel
they
very...
They just drive and they kill innocent people.
Yeah.
Because then they meet up with the librarian again, who reveals himself. He's wearing a fez this time, though. Is that why you were confused by him?
Carry on.
Because then he shortly dies after this. He tells them something. He tells them how to stop Imhotep with the books.
Oh, so she just translates this, the other statue, the statue of Ra.
Yeah, so he does that. The librarian does that. And then they chase the car. the final American falls out, starts shooting people.
Awesome, though. I thought that was really cool. He has like such a big sort of like, he falls out, instantly starts blasting.
He doesn't even take his coat off.
No,
half of his coat's hanging off his arm.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then he runs out of bullets and then
that bit does make me laugh a little bit because he pulls out the guns and immediately starts shooting, but they only notice him when he starts shooting. So if he hadn't done that, he probably could have just fucked off, to be honest.
Yeah. Then Imhotep catches up with him.
Yeah, because they go, the car like flips or whatever and they get thrown out. Because then they find the grate in the floor.
Yeah.
And that's when the librarian gets fucking ripped apart by people.
Oh, because he's the last one there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and he
it.
goes out.
So what happens is, so Imhotep goes, join me. Only Evelyn can understand him, obviously.
Because Evelyn goes, she goes, yeah.
He goes, hey, join me, your friends will live.
And
so she goes, okay. And then what the bodyguard, like, because obviously...
Ardeth, man, we talked about this.
It doesn't matter anymore.
He says, I'll live to fight another day.
Brendan Fraser goes like, no, and he goes, hey, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
Live to fight another day, yeah.
So Imhotep just goes, nah, I didn't kill him.
Kill him, get him, go on.
Which you didn't know, because you didn't have subtitles, mate.
Fooled you. I had no clue. I thought,
the subtitles literally say, join us and your friends will live. She joins him, and he goes, kill them all. Just straight after. And you missed out on that. And then obviously he just goes away.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have.
Well, he thought they'd die. It's the classic villain thing of, I reckon my incredibly incompetent henchman will kill the main characters.
So then they go down the sewage. Leave behind the librarian.
And then they go...
I feel like they could have climbed down a ladder or something. They just go, what?
He didn't do much. They didn't need him at this point.
No.
And then we go back to Winston to get the plane.
Yeah, and this is the first time I saw Winston. I think it's such a great scene because they walk up to him. This guy they don't really know. He's chilling in the middle of fucking nowhere, by the way. Yeah. Just absolute middle of nowhere.
No, there's like it's an airstrip.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
He was in the town last time we saw.
Yep.
Why is he not plagued? And he said that, and they go, hey, can you help fly us to like there?
Is it dangerous?
Yeah, you'll probably die. A lot of people have died so far.
And he just goes, really?
Yeah.
Because I love it because he's like, he wants a glorious death. He's like that very kind of like soldier,
I know,
old soldier. Like he wants a good...
He's got 2 minutes screen time. He's fucking awesome. He has a first name, last name. He has backstory.
I love him.
So and then
again, great side character.
Cuts him on the plane. Brendan Fraser clearly said shotgun because he turns to the right.
Don't when they're hanging off the wings.
Yeah. What's he say to Jonathan? Something.
I don't know. Oh, how you doing? Okay? What the bloody hell do you think?
And it's just the same.
No, but I love when it cuts because it's Jonathan and he's there on the wing and he's like, oh, the wind's in my face. And it cuts to Ardeth and he's got a really big grin on his face like he's loving this.
Yeah. And he goes, Ardeth, he says to Ardeth, you okay? Ardeth doesn't reply.
He's loving it. He's having a great time.
It's so cool. There's no reason for them to be hanging on the wings like that.
I like when Imhotep travels and he's in the tornado, and when he kind of stops traveling, he flings out Benny and Evelyn.
Oh, there's a bit of fun. Winston looks at the tornado and goes, I've never seen one that big before. Brendan Fraser goes, really? He goes, no. I don't know why he was like, that bit in there.
They just wanted to establish that he's never seen one that big before.
Really? No.
But yeah, I like it.
He throws him off and lands next to him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I like the mental image of whenever Imhotep travels, everyone else is just swept up in a tornado until he throws them out. Like they are just getting... Yeah, that's what I mean. Horrible way of travel.
Effective.
Yeah, and then we have the big sandstorm.
Yeah, which I heard a fun fact is that whenever they filmed that,
he did that.
The wind would blow up and his arse would be exposed pretty much every time they tried to film it.
Whose arse would be exposed?
Imhotep's. He goes like that, he raised his hands and he goes, what?
Yeah. They should have kept that in. Yeah. I think they should have kept that in.
I just can't take human Imhotep seriously.
He is just a bald guy.
Yeah, it just feels like
he's just a bald guy.
C-list superhero villain at this point.
It's like the Thing when he's not the Thing.
Yeah.
He's just a bald guy. I do love that bit with the thing when Imhotep opens his mouth, the sand mouth opens because it looks really goofy when he's just standing there going, yeah, it's great.
And then obviously Imhotep just like sandblasted them. They pretty cleverly crashed the plane, and it kills only Winston.
He died with a smile.
Yeah, I don't know how Jonathan survives.
And the others didn't really seem too bothered about the pilot's death.
That's where he gets the pulse. He goes, I knew there was a pulse taken in this film. He checks.
There's the pulse taken.
Man, shame. Then we go straight into the sacrifice.
Yeah, it kind of cuts because they travel to the ruins which they're now in.
Benny's sort of running around picking up gold.
Benny's got his kind of he's done many. He's not part of the plot really anymore, but he's getting the gold and that.
He is at one point.
Yeah, I like it.
He causes the collapsion, doesn't he?
Huh?
He
Yes, he does call the collapse.
So, yeah. Interestingly, Jonathan's kind of the main hero at this end bit for the entirety of the end bit.
He does it really good.
So,
they kind of.
Firstly, he's literally about to sacrifice her.
Yeah.
When he walks in, it's Jonathan
With the book by himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, they really, like, he goes from, he's still quite comic relief bumbling kind of, but he does a great job of.
He's never really been that bumbling though. That's the thing. He only in speaking, it proves he shoots people quite well. He's smart. He survives a pickpocket.
I think it's just because he's not the classic kind of hero archetype.
But he is more than.
I like him. No, I do like him.
He doesn't need two guns.
Yeah, because he has the book, and then we have the fight with the priests. Brendan Fraser has the sword.
Yeah,
that's a great scene.
And
no, sorry, sorry, you're wrong. We have Ardeth's fake out death first before any of this.
Oh yeah, he goes, I'll hold him off, guys.
He jumps in, and there's an explosion, and it's. Justin, you're typing. You've said nothing. Are you okay?
I'm making notes for the end of this.
Oh, okay.
I thought it just felt like a bit of a bad version of the Pirates of the Caribbean ending, if I'm honest, with a very similar setup of different fights taking place with like an immortal opponent and very much like a thing that you can make him mortal.
I did like the bit when all the priests come out the ground and you have the hands coming out.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Because that looks good because they're all costumes.
Yeah. Is that after?
That's before. This is before.
Before the spell that raises other people.
Yeah, so this is after the plane being shot down. They deal with the priest first, then they go into the chamber.
Yeah.
Jonathan's, because that's when Rick comes in with the sword and has that quite good fight scene where that
was probably my favourite fight scene.
Behind the scenes of that scene is great because Brendan Fraser is the only one there.
Yeah.
No one else is there.
It's to animate. Yeah. And then how does Jonathan get Imhotep's? He gets a scarab. It's on a scarab we missed.
Oh, the dead scarabs. Yeah.
The scarab crawls inside his hand and Brendan Fraser shoots it off.
They cut it out and shoot. No, they cut it out with. He cuts
it with a knife and then
throws it and then shoots it because that's what alerts Imhotep to go. There's someone here.
Oh,
let's get him.
I sanded those guys. That's another thing I don't like about this film.
Oh,
there is no sort of protagonist. Who is it? Brendan Fraser, right?
Yeah, Rick.
There isn't really that much of an interesting dynamic between him and Imhotep at all. It's very much just like a.
Yeah. Imhotep is just a baddie.
There isn't really any scenes where, other than. They never exchange dialogue. They never really do anything other than he will shoot him, he will shoot sand at him.
Yeah, I feel like he's just doing it to save.
Because there's a lot more with Evelyn's talking with her. Evelyn's more of.
I mean, Evelyn can talk to Imhotep.
Evelyn kills him at the end.
Yeah.
That I like. But I just wish there was a bit more. I wish there was a bit more human side to it, like a bit more dynamic between the two.
No, I agree.
I think that's a good point.
Yeah, the fight looks good with CGI, and then we get the other CGI baddies, the soldiers.
So he raises them. Do you know what the plan for that originally was? But it was too high budget.
Oh, go on, what?
The big statue was going to come alive instead.
The big Ra statue.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been. I mean, did they not do that in like the second one?
Not seen it, brother.
They do something like that in one of the other Mummy films. So.
But yeah, they want to do that, and then set up for that. They don't really do much because he finds a spell to reverse them anyway. I love that bit where he can't find the right phrasing, so he describes the hieroglyph to Ev.
And she knows. It's great.
And he goes, oh, yeah.
Of course.
I like, he's
you know.
I've got literally the exact same. Yeah.
I've got a note that reminds me of a funny bit that I forgot it happened until I read it and giggled at myself.
It's the beginning of the film.
No, just when Rick's fighting for the mummies with his sword, he kills a bunch of them, then turns to Evelyn and just says, mummies.
Oh, yeah. You're like,
mummies.
This is mummies. What are you going to do? Oh no,
that got me.
That's what I mean. There's some stupid one-line. The film's very silly and it's aware. But yeah, then we have because then the fucking soldiers just start don't they just start stabbing Imhotep with the shadows?
Yeah.
No, not Imhotep. The woman, because she comes alive. She fights Evelyn, which is crazy. Evelyn really holds her own against the mummified woman, doesn't she? They brawl.
Yeah.
And then the bunch of guards come in and just fucking stab the shit out of the mummy.
Yeah. And like I said, Jonathan just did that. He's a hero.
Yeah, he's great. He saved her.
So then he does the other. That instantly immortalized Imhotep as another spell.
One thing that I didn't mention just before Jonathan begins to control the servants was I love the shot where some of the mummy servants start crawling on the walls and stuff.
Yeah,
that was freaky.
They do look great. The priests, the mummified priests, do look good. I think they are because they're practical. I think mostly, obviously, bar a couple stuff. They do look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
then. We got Imhotep's soul.
Imhotep's soul gets dragged to hell, man.
And Imhotep just turns around. He seems like slightly shocked.
He runs to go get it. He's like, "Hey, come back! Hey,
guys!" He
guys!"
turns around. And he's like, "Hey, I'm still here."
I love how he turns around and he just tries to kill Rick. Like he's like,
yeah, and everyone's like still scared of him.
Yeah, but then
Evelyn
Rick
goes,
just stabs him, and Imhotep just goes, "Oh no."
Then he drowns in some faces.
Oh, when he falls in the goop, the pool.
Yeah, that looked weird.
That was cool. I like
that was cool. That stuff like that was cool. Yeah, because he kind of dissolves in the pool, doesn't he? Does he say something? Does he say, "I'll be back" or something? No, death isn't the end or something.
Yes.
I don't know. I didn't have
death is just
subtitles.
a star. I was like, come on, man.
Take it on the chin.
You're a human. I wish you just stayed like a mummy the whole film. That would have been cooler.
As a film called The Mummy.
Yeah.
He didn't spend much time being a mummy, did he?
The bald guy.
He should have been called the bald guy.
The bald guy with sand powers. So they leave. Benny's accidentally...
Benny comes back for more treasure, gets more treasure, and then he hits the lever.
Oh, those camels fucking hate Benny, by the way.
When he starts dragging it. And
all the camels hated the actor.
That's funny.
All the fucking camels hated that actor.
They knew.
So he tried pulling. It's so funny. They just won't budge. He pulls more and he actually makes a place crush. Then again, weird spacing.
Because they all meet up.
Brendan Fraser walks
them.
through that room, but they didn't go through that room to get there. But they did. It's weird.
It feels like they go through the same room twice during this bit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The spacing of the whole film.
Because then Benny ends up being just behind them.
Yeah, and Benny was
even though it felt like he was somewhere completely different earlier.
And then the last bye Benny.
Oh.
As the door closes.
I
like how he says, he tries to help him for a sec.
I really like that he tries to help him. That's a really nice little moment. Because they don't like each other, but...
Benny.
Yeah, he really tries.
And then instantly, we don't care. Bye, Benny.
Yeah, it's... I wish Benny made it.
He could have done. I've not seen the sequels. Look, the light goes off. You don't see a body power.
He doesn't, man.
Yeah, he cool death though.
I think it's brutal.
It's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Yeah,
he has the torch, and there's sort of. He keeps saying back.
Yeah, but then because obviously the room's closed,
he's surrounded by his scarabs.
So the torch just slowly fizzles, and then you hear it, and then it cuts. Great scene. I liked Benny too much though. I'm sad he died. He's a great character. He's not. You're not. I don't know if you're meant to like him, but he ends up being so likable because he's just such a weasel. Yeah. You just love him because he sucks.
Then we get the surprise reveal that...
No, we get the
how
last
did he
jump
leave?
scare.
How did he escape?
Was
he outside already?
No, but I
think he wanted to smoke, didn't he?
No, I think it's really funny that he fought the mummies, actually beat them, and then goes, "Oh, I've done what I said I'd do.
Yeah, I'll wait outside.
I'll leave. I'll wait for you guys."
He's waiting outside, sat on the sort of side.
But he scares. Is it Jonathan? Because he puts the hand on his shoulder. I'm so happy he lived though.
And he is so hyping up Jonathan. No one else.
Yeah.
He goes, "Jonathan, mate, you're the fucking hero." I didn't expect this to begin with, but you're a good man. You're a good man. And he leaves. He didn't say anything to the other two.
He walks. Ardeth is great. He rocks up. I love it when he gets the big LMG as well. He has the big gun off the plane.
He picks it off the plane.
That's great. He's such a good character.
Yeah. And then he leaves, and then
Evelyn and
Jonathan
Rick kiss.
Jonathan goes, "I guess we don't have any treasure after all."
Oh, and then Rick goes,
"I wouldn't be so sure.
Because then it cuts
Jonathan's
to Jonathan.
reaction is so real of him literally going,
yeah, and then he goes to the camel and goes, "Do you want to smooch?
Do you want to smooch, mate?"
It's great.
And that's the end of the film. That is it.
Yeah, I just put poor Jonathan and quoted Rick saying, I wouldn't say that because he goes, we didn't get any treasure. I wouldn't say that and just kisses his sister right in front of like, dude. But then they did get treasure because they took Benny's in the gold sack and then it ends. And we reach the end of The Mummy. And Justin, do you have
Justin, did you watch this film?
You've been really quiet this episode. So.
I can give my conclusion and my legs along with it. If it's that time.
You gave 2 sentences throughout the film saying you didn't like the gags.
No, I said a lot of things that I did like as well.
Go on, Justin. Give us your final thoughts, because I understand if you didn't feel like your points were good enough to say that's fair.
That's the thing. I think because it was so... I'll explain it. First, because I'll similar at the end of this, so I'll just explain that when we finish reviewing a film on this podcast, we then have a segment where we talk about how many legs it has, which is basically just a ranking system
0 to 100.
From 0 to 100.
Worm to centipede.
From worm to centipede. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to like in this film. It's definitely not a bad movie, but for me, it's far from great. I'm very just indifferent. I'll likely never watch it again, but I don't hate it. You know, there's a lot of interesting stuff. There's a lot of cool scenes and funny moments and scary moments, but the villain is inconsistent and kind of does what the plot needs him to do. The characters don't grip me too much. I don't know why Rick has such huge stakes in this. I kind of get it, but it's like, not really. It's an adventure. There's fun parts. But because of just how truly indifferent I've come out of this feeling, the only appropriate score for me, I think, is right down the middle with 50 legs. I can't, because I don't hate it or like, I'm so indifferent.
Did it just feel like, to you, was it just a film that you watched?
It's just
like,
a film.
It had no particular effect on you?
I didn't hate it. There's bits that were a bit like, oh, that's not that great.
If we had to make you pick 52 or 48, which would you say?
52.
52.
No, the elements that were good. It was a well-made film. There's a lot of really cool things, a lot of interesting ideas.
Did it just not stand out to you?
It didn't stand out.
Yeah,
that's basically it.
I can understand that. I mean, it is a very typical action-adventure film. And I guess because I liked it when I was little, I've always liked it. So for me, I've always kind of enjoyed it. But I guess it's good, but I guess for you, it's just it's a film. It's no different.
Yeah, that's kind of it. But again, I don't hate it. It's not a film that I think is bad. But it was like I say, I feel truly as indifferent as I could possibly feel.
No, I get what you mean. Yeah.
And yourself, Guy?
I really enjoy this film. Watching it recently, because it's been a while since I've watched it, I was more apparent of kind of some stuff that I wish they did better. Or we talked about the spatial awareness.
The whole first act.
The stuff that didn't, because it's a 2-hour film, and I feel like it could have gotten away with being an hour and a half, 100%. Again, I just think I enjoy because I enjoy the characters a lot. I like the film. I think all the characters are really stand out, except Imhotep, I guess, because he's a pretty boring villain. All the side characters are really good. So I think I'm going to hit this with a nice. I don't want to. I feel like over the course of this podcast, I keep giving stuff really high.
Kai's counting with his fingers right now. He's just all the time.
No, but like I keep giving stuff like really high 80 and 90 because I really like the film.
But this was a film you really like.
And this was a film I really like, but I don't want to. I feel like I'm saying the same thing every week.
That's fine. How about you lower your review for another film you watched already?
Well, of course.
I don't remember any other names I've given. Any other reviews. I will give this film a nice. I'm going to say.
Be honest with yourself. You love this film.
I do love the film, but talking about it with you and talking about it with people who maybe didn't enjoy it as much as me, and
we've ruined the film for you.
No, you haven't. But I've become more apparent of stuff I didn't notice the first time.
But the thing is, though, the purpose of a film is subjective. It's art. The purpose of this kind of film, this genre film, is just to entertain. If you had a good time,
entertaining. That's the
thing. If you had a good time, then
I have a really good time watching the film every time I watch it.
How many legs?
I don't want to get.
It's okay to go high if it did its job for you.
Can I say like 97, 98?
You may.
And only bringing it down a little bit because of like Imhotep being a bit of a shit villain. I just love the film that much. I feel like every film we do, I've been like, 99, 98, 97. I think I need to be more critical, but I don't want to start now. Next week, change make me be more critical.
Next week we are doing The Matrix.
But be like, Kai, you need to be a bit harsh, and I will be a bit harsh. Okay. But yeah, 97 I will give The Mummy because it's a childhood film of mine.
I'm going to give it a 66.
Now I feel like I've done way too hard.
I mean, like I said, I think if this film came out today, it would be slated. Like, no one would like it. It's the exact same as Jungle Cruise. I think it's a very good film. It's fun. Yeah. There are major problems with it. Yeah. Like, it's... The writing is very all over the place. It's very run-of-the-mill.
Do you think The Mummy 2 fixes any of this?
I've not seen The Mummy 2.
I have all 3 on steel case. Come round. We'll do a group watch of Mummy 2.
I just think, obviously, Pirates of the Caribbean came out a few years later and hit everything out the park with the same sort of ideas.
I wouldn't compare them.
I would.
They're adventure films, but...
At least the villains.
If you're going to compare it to anything, do Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Even then, it never really properly got me invested. It was fun, though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
good enough.
It's a fun watch.
I'm glad I watched it. I have strong opinions about Brendan Fraser and his career.
Wait, strong good, strong bad.
Strong
I love
good.
Him. Okay, good, because I love him. I'm just making sure.
His sort of unofficial blacklisting was horrible.
Yeah,
I'm glad we're getting a resurgence.
I love him. He's such a good actor. This is one of his best roles.
And I can't wait for us to review George of the Jungle on the podcast.
Well, if there's bugs in it, we will, because I like...
There's got to be. He eats them, doesn't he?
I don't know. I like George of the Jungle, so I feel like we have to at some point.
Get in the comments, let us know.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, that is everything.
Thank you for listening.
I just cut over my outro, didn't he?
Well,
and you know what you can say, mate? Buzz off!
You there. If you want to contact us, you can at screenbugspodcast@gmail.com. You can send us messages, or even, if you're feeling dangerous, you can request a film, and we might just review it.
You know what's even better, Kai?
What?
Well, you can find us on Instagram at ScreenBugs Podcast, or on Twitter /X at ScreenBugs. I'll see you there, and I better see you there.
We know.